I was on my way to fly out to Fort Myers and got the call. Came home, family rushed to pack and get everything situated. My wife and my son are out in Albuquerque right now with my parents, and it's kind of a crazy experience.
So you never got on the plane for a while,
No, I did not.
but you were in Albuquerque at the time.
I live in Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were in- okay.
Yeah, I live in Colorado now.
Um, so from a baseball perspective, what's kind of your reaction?
Just all of the emotions that come along with it. Never been traded. My whole career was with Minnesota. Love the people there. The clubhouse staff, the coaching staff. Like, it's just the relationships that you build kind of throughout your career that just get solidified year in, year out. Love those guys. But on the baseball side of things, I'm very excited. I've always admired the Texas organization. I think it's just a really decorated organization. I'm really excited to be a part of this group. It's a young group, talented. Obviously, it looks like ownership is really making a push. They want to win, and that's obvious by the players that are surrounding me here in the locker room. It's just a really good opportunity.
All right. I don't know how to ask this question, but how would you describe last year for you, Mitch Garver?
Ups and downs, man. Ups and downs. Started off slow, got into the swing of things. As soon as things were really heating up and going well, I obviously went down with surgery. Came back after that 8 weeks later. Maybe the body wasn't as prepared as it should have been. It's hard to fire up and then slow down and then get back going again and slow down, and that's just kind of how my year was. Then I went down with a back injury, just kind of working back into things, and finished off the year strong. Really swung the bat well, played good defense, and just kind of a disappointing year because the major injury was out of my hands. There's nothing I could really do about that.
Well said. Were you supposed to be? Did you come back from that quicker than was expected?
No, I came back slower than expected.
Okay. How long did they think you would be out initially?
It's really hard to say. I think the surgery, I was off my feet for 3 weeks, just standard protocol. And then working back into that. There's a lot of things that go into the pelvic floor conditioning that you need to take care of. Not just from a baseball standpoint, but just from being a male standpoint. Being a human, being able to live for the rest of your life in that way. So, I came back slower than expected. The doctors were great. They really took care of me. They had my best interest in mind, and it was just a matter of trusting their process.
Was there? At what point you feel like by the end of the year you started to feel like you again?
That was me. Yeah, that was me. I pretty much hit everything that was thrown at me. I was playing good defense. I felt like a leader on the team, and we were able to finish pretty strong. Unfortunately, it was just too late, but it was a good finish to the year.
Right, so it's always a challenge for a catcher to come to a new organization, right? I mean, you've got to learn a pitching style. It makes it a little bit more challenging when you've got 3 weeks to do it.
Yeah.
So how do you approach that whole challenge of the element of getting to know the staff?
Well, obviously I have to catch everybody, and we're going to do the best to do that. Bobby Wilson has put together a great plan. We do a debrief every day, so we can share information about pitchers, share what we feel, share how they look that particular day. So even if I'm not actually catching, I feel like I'm getting to know these guys on a smaller level. So most important thing is to get back there, catch as many guys as I can, make sure they're comfortable with the way I call a game, and make sure I'm comfortable with the way that our department does their advanced scouting, making sure we're all on the same page there. I want to make the best possible opportunity for these guys to succeed.
And your previous relationship with Bobby makes it, I would say, probably easier to kind of grasp what.
Yeah. Played with Bobby. We're on a personal level, so it's good that to have him here. I think he has my best interest in mind. We all want to win, and he's going to prioritize that.
Is that kind of weird with Bobby? Y'all were, I guess, teammates, and now he's coach?
No, it's not, because in 2018, I really did think of him as kind of a role model for me. there were some times there where I really had to lean on him heavily to get me through some games and find that motivation to, be the best that I can be. And that's, he's just that kind of guy that pushes you to do that.
So I noticed your locker is right next to Sam Huff. He's another catcher with a lot of power. Have you tried to take on the kind of the mentorship role with him at all?
Yeah, I mean, we're on day 2 here, but I like Sam. He seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders, man. He's a big kid, strong. He's got good hands behind the plate. There's nothing not to like about him, really. He's a good dude. I think he's going to have a long successful career.
What are your overall impressions? I mean, obviously there's a couple of veterans here, like John Gray, Martin Perez, but what are your overall impressions of the young guy? I said it's only a couple days in, but the very young pitching staff.
Yeah, it's young staff, good talent. I got to see a few of the guys throw yesterday, and I was pretty impressed. It's everything you desire out of a young staff. Athletic-looking kids, throw the ball hard with 2+ breaking pitches and a changeup. I mean, there's really nothing not to like about that. It's just about refining the skills and making sure that they have the conviction and confidence to go out there and throw what they need to throw when they need to throw.
You put Martin in, so
I did.
I'm always curious to see how his that maturity, I think, maybe since he's gone. What did you see from him in Minnesota?
Martin came into spring in 19, throwing the ball really hard. He was 95 to 98. He added a cutter, and he always has his plus changeup and a breaking ball. So we were really excited about him then. He really set the stage for himself that year. He had a pretty good first half, pretty good year overall. He was a big part of what we did that year, and he has good leadership qualities in the clubhouse. He's a great character, and I'm excited to get back to work with him.
The cover was kind of like off the chart.
Yeah, it was. In the beginning of the year, he had it really, really dialed in, and it was very sharp and hard. As the year progressed, it got a little bit bigger, a little bit slower, and it kind of turned into a slider area. But I'm interested to see what he has now.
I remember when he got there, and the results were pretty dramatically different from here. People talked about the different characteristics of the pitch up there and the pitch usage. What did you guys try and do with him?
Just let him pitch, man. He's got so many hard pitches that end up on his glove side, so inside to a righty, and he's got some plus off-speed pitches that go the other way. So he knows how to pitch. He's been in the league long enough. Just an opportunity for him to get up there and do what he does.
Awesome.
Good.
Thank you, man.